Hello lovelies, I'm Jenny and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about something that is very dear to my heart and something that I've been just kind of struggling with, kind of been heavy on my mind lately, and I just wanted to come on here and talk about it and tell you that you are not alone. Okay, we're going to be talking about going back to school or online school for your kids. I personally, if you didn't know already, I have a 7-year-old son and he is just amazing. Of course, guys, who doesn't think their kid's amazing? But I just had such a hard time deciding whether I should send him back to school or do homeschooling. It felt like such an impossible decision. I know how y'all feel. I have been living it ever since I found out that we could pick if our child goes back to school or goes to strictly online. And not to mention, I couldn't even imagine having to go back to work when all of this is going on and not having a choice because you need someone to watch your kid. I get that completely too, and my heart goes out to any of y'all who have to go through that. I couldn't imagine. I am just very lucky to be able to have that choice right now, whether I want to place my school on online school or have him go to regular school. My heart goes out to y'all. Like I said, if you don't have that choice, I completely get it. And thank you all so much for all of y'all that are continuing to work during this pandemic. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, especially to y'all essential workers. I see y'all. Back to the decision. If you're just stuck, I was so stuck. I didn't know what to do. I asked my mom, I asked my friends, I asked my husband, I asked everybody you could think of to kind of get opinions on what I needed to do, whether I should send him back or not. Because a little bit about my son, he is wonderful, but he gets distracted really easily sometimes, and me thinking about him going back to school, especially with all the new changes that are going in the school, like mask wearing all day and having to social distance and school looking a lot differently than it did before, I just kind of got worried about how well he was going to be learning, just because he would probably get distracted about everything that was going on maybe. But even then, I thought maybe he would thrive more going back to school. And actually, me and my friend, our sons are like the bestest friends. I love them so much. And if y'all are watching, hi! Love y'all. But we were going to put them in the same cohort. So they had a little buddy since everything was looking a lot differently. And you know, it's nice to have a familiar face around. Well, I thought I had this big old plan. I was gonna do it, put him back in school. It was gonna be great. I mean, there was still like a nervousness about me to have him go back just because of what's going on. And like I said, the whole like, how well are they going to be learning if all of this stuff is going on around them. I was talking to my husband one time about it, and he was thinking it would be better to send him to school just because of how he could learn better that way, since he had an actual teacher teaching him, and just the environment. And I was like, I just really don't know. I don't know if that's what he needs, but I feel like all signs are pointing to put him in public school. But I had the realization. I was like so torn, so I was like praying about it. I was like, God, please tell me what to do. I'm lost. I don't know. It's like such an impossible decision, because you don't know if you're making the right one, right? So when I was thinking about that, I was like it just hit me out of nowhere. Like, I guess that was God being like, ding, 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 here you go, here's your answer. And I was just like, whoa. Like, I had to step back for a second, and I was like, I am asking all the wrong people, because I didn't even take my son's opinion into account. And I was just like dumbfounded with myself. I was like, you need to ask the person who's going to be going through this. So I just like came to that realization, and I was like, wow, I mean, his opinion is important. He's the one who's going to be having to either go to school, social distance, wear the mask all day, and work in that environment, or he's going to have to be here at home with me as his teacher. So I was like, why didn't I ask the person who's going to be going through this, which is my son, right? So that goes to one of my points. I mean, I think you should ask if your kid is old enough, because I mean, come on, like if you ask pre-K through probably first grade maybe, they'll say they probably want to go to the circus for school all day. You know what I'm talking about though. You have to make sure that they are of the age where they understand what's going on and they know what needs to be done at school and what environment they're going to be working in. I asked my son, and to my surprise, he was like, I want to do online school. And I'll tell you why it came as a surprise. Because I tell you, when we were thrown into that weird online thing that we did this March because of the schools closing down, oh my gosh, it was brutal. I mean, we had good days, right? But I'm sure y'all can relate. There were bad days and there were very bad days. I'm just being real here. There was tears from both sides, me and Tim, and I would tell my husband, this isn't natural, because it wasn't natural, right? And I think I don't think we should take that as maybe y'all's experience this March through the end of the year was a good one. Ours was a little rocky, and I think it was because we were thrown into it. Nobody knew that we were going to have to be out of school for the rest of the year when this happened. You know, the teachers didn't know, the school didn't know, we didn't know, nobody knew, so nobody was really prepared. So I think it's going to be different. If you decide to do online school for your kid, it's going to be different because we know what's expected of us now. We know this is what's going to happen. We know it's going to be online. They know it's going to be online. Like, everybody is just more prepared. But before, we were not. So I have hope that since we are prepared, there will be a lot less tears this time. So I asked him, I was surprised about his answer. I thought for sure he was going to pick public school because he's a very social kid. He makes tons of friends and he loves being around his friends. So I was like, for sure he wants to go to school. And it surprised me. He said, I think I might want to do online. And I was like, really? I was like, you're not in trouble or anything. I just want to know, like, what's going inside your brain. Like, what is it that makes you want to do online schooling at home? And he was like, well, I think, like, the whole mask thing all day and the hand sanitizer and social distancing, it's just going to be a lot. Those were his exact words. And I did not know that he had that in his little brain. Like, just ask your kid, guys. Like I said, if they're of age, because like I did not know that was going on in his little brain. Like, his little wheels are turning and he was like, nope, I don't think I'm gonna do good in that environment. And I didn't know because I wasn't asking the right person. After I asked him that, I was like, well, you know, me and my friend are going to try to get you and your friend in the same cohort. Does that change your mind at all? And he said, well, not really, because I just think it's still going to be too much for me. So that was just like a huge, like, hello, like, wake up, Jenny. He doesn't feel like he can handle that. So guess what you need to do? You need to do online schooling. So, like I said, there's no right or wrong decision, parents. Like, this is just the cards we are dealt with right now, and we are going to make the best of what we got, right? Lemons lemonade, you get me? Guys, quick break. I just wanted to hop on here and tell y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on your little bell icon that tells you exactly when I upload so you never miss any of my content. Thank you. And we're back. So don't feel bad for the decision you made, and don't feel like you need to be judged or something because your kid is going back to school. Don't be judged if you think your kid should be online. You know, it is all up to you. You are the only one who knows your babies better. Okay, and you know what they need. And sometimes if it takes you a while to decide that, it is okay. It is fine. We will be fine. We will make it through this craziness and we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, I have hope and we are gonna do this. So screw what anybody says about your decision on whether to keep your kid at home or go to public school again. It will be fine. Your child will adapt. Children are a lot stronger than you think. They are amazing little human beings who are growing up and gonna be amazing people. So you are doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Mom, dad, anybody, y'all are awesome. Don't think you made the wrong decision. Take the decision you made and run with it. Run with it because that's all we can do. And I support y'all 100% of the way. So ask your kids, decisions you make will be fine. You're doing a great job. And this craziness will hopefully be over soon, but if not, we're just gonna keep on chugging along. If y'all ever need to vent, talk to someone, or anything like that, my Instagram is gonna be linked down here below, and you could just go ahead and leave comments over here if you would like to get something off your chest, or if you have any questions about how we are doing homeschooling or how we came to the decisions, you know. Okay, don't feel like you're alone. Parents, this is the toughest decision you've ever had to make, so you are doing a great job. I know I've said that a lot, but I just want y'all to know that because sometimes I forget that myself. Guys, and just real quick, just before I do the room tour, you don't have to go extravagant with this if you are homeschooling. I know some people probably don't want to do that, and you really don't have to. All you need is a desk or a kitchen table and whatever your curriculum calls for, because you don't always have to have this whole like setup for your homeschool kid, you know. You don't have to do that. It's just something that I wanted to do. And I don't want to make you feel bad if you are choosing not to do that, because there's nothing wrong with it. When I did homeschooling for the first time, when it was like thrown at us in March, I didn't do that. We were at our kitchen table and with our little laptop, and that's it. So it will be fine if you don't have this like extravagant setup. I've seen people who have even bigger, crazier setups than mine, but whether you have no setup or a huge setup or anywhere in between, it will be fine. Your kid, all they need is you to help them learn, and it will be just fine like that. So don't think you have to go and purchase all these things, because that is just not the case. I am going to put the room tour in here so y'all can check out the little area that I have for homeschooling for him. It is shared with my YouTube room, so there's a little piece of it right now. All right, guys, let's begin the tour. In here we have what used to be the guest room and now turned into YouTube room, but now it's going to be a homeschool / YouTube room. Some of y'all may recognize those stars right there. Gotta love those. And there is where the magic happens. So now we have this new corner, which is the homeschooling room, and we have a little motivational decor. Here is our calendar, and we have the days of the week right here. I got these from Amazon and I laminated them at Staples and got those little sticky backs to Velcro them on and off, so he could do that every morning. Here I have in these little bins the stickies, like the different seasons and all that. And here we have some tanagrams for him to do like geometry with and stuff. And there are these nice little clocks that you can put dry erase marker on. And we got the world map, United States map, and we have Teacher's Corner over here, which is sticky notes and some die and these cute little, I guess, what are those, hourglass that I love. I got these at Target and they're super cute. I love how they have like the time on there, like that one's for 2 minutes, this one's for 1 minute, and I think the other one is for 5 minutes, which I thought that was super cool, cute little touch. I don't know how much I'm actually going to be using those, but I just wanted to get them because they were super cute. Here we have the weather that I'm going to make him do the days of the week, and this weather thing before we get started, just to get his brain kind of working. And the season is on there, some more decor, and the solar system. I'm so sad Pluto's not on there. There we have our whiteboard, and of course a diffuser so we can relax and get energized with the different essential oils. Gotta have that. Over here we have the immunity one, and that one is supposed to be refreshing. It's called Sunrise Energetic. So get into the learning mode. And here we have some unit cubes, which come in handy really often when we do math and everything. I thought those were really a nice touch to have for math. And we got more supplies over here. I like this little circle thing. I got it off of Amazon. I got markers, highlighters, pencils, erasers, crayons, you name it. I need to put the glue sticks in there. I forgot. But yeah, I love this stuff. Most of the stuff I got from either Amazon or Target. So that is that part of the room, which I am super happy how it came out. Now we're gonna go over here, and this is the reading corner. Guys, just a little note, you got this, you got this, we got this, it's all good. Alright, this is the reading corner. This is where he's going to be reading his books. He has a little collection of books that he has in his room, and he's going to be picking out 5 of them for the week, and he's going to read 1 each day in his little reading corner, and I'm going to be putting that in his bin. That is a little mask we got at Target, super cute, and a little pencil holder. It has like his pencils, highlighters, etc. in there. And here is probably his favorite part, is the treasure chest. If he does good all week, he can pick a toy out of this every Friday. I'm going to be purchasing something off of Amazon, like a little behavioral chart or something like that soon. And then here is his old whiteboard. I'll probably have him use that just in case I want him to write something on it, maybe do some math problems or practice his writing. I'm not quite sure. I need to clean it though. It has dry erase marker on it. And so yeah, guys, that is the room. I hope y'all liked it. I hope it gave you some ideas. Oh, and by the way, his desk is gonna go right there where I pointed to. It's just, I know it's been really backed up because everybody's buying desks for their children, I guess, and for working at home. So that is where his desk is gonna go, but it's coming in soon. Alright guys, I hope y'all loved this video and that maybe y'all got some answers to some things that you didn't have before, and maybe I just made y'all feel a little better about everything that's going on right now. And you know, just keep chugging along, keep a smile on your face. I know it's hard sometimes, but we got this. And thank you so very much for watching this video. If you are still here, comment a little book emoji for school starting soon, and or if it hasn't already for you. And thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon that tells you exactly when I upload a video so you never miss any of my content. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I hope y'all have the best day ever. Bye.